What's going on, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. Look, it is the Bottom of the Bottle podcast, the BOTB live show. I'm Jay Walker III. That's my co-host, my partner, my brother, them, Carolina Dirt 803. What's happening with you?
And shit, you already know what it is. Hope they happy. I tap in, and we back in this yet.
You better know it, man. And you know, member of the family returning. He ain't even a guest. He's just a returning family member, man. We gonna chop it up with Monte Carlo, man. Y'all check him out on IG Live, YouTube, all that good stuff. We gonna get into a real conversation. But I got something to spark the conversation. So, Monte Carlo, how you doing, first and foremost?
Hey man, I'm blessed by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just glad to be here, man. I'm glad to be here. Good to be back with my family. Bottom of the bottle. You know what I'm saying? We back in here again, man. I told you I was coming back.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know I'm back at the barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, look, we need that perspective, man. We gonna enjoy this Wednesday, this Hump Day Happy Hour, man. Our goal is to get people through the week, man. So, like I said, we just gonna jump right to it, man. The world is on fire right now. This Diddy shit going crazy. You got bridges falling down and burning all over the place. CEOs and multi-million billionaires is losing their lives early. Is just kind of crazy. So, without further ado, man, Uncle Luke to the building.
Say this, and I want y'all to think about this, because I don't want to call no other names.
Man. Let's get this rolling.
I don't want to call no other names on it, because I don't want to be getting no viral moment on this bitch where they video my shit and have me on the shade room and everywhere other fucking room. Think about what I'm getting ready to say to you all. When you sign up to these major companies, these major corporations, and they make you a billionaire, and you're doing all kind of wild shit around them and all kind of wild shit with them, and they make you a billionaire, they feel like they made you. They feel like they made you. So when you go rogue and you get to the point where you go to talking that shit about suing them and acting like and talking all that wild shit about you this and you that, and you suing them and they treating you some kind of way, and when you go rogue, them people coming. Them people coming now. Because they feel like they made you. They still buying and purchasing niggas. Oh, they're going to cut me off. Think about all these black dudes who went rogue. Who start talking about these big-time billion-dollar corporations, stock market. When you affect a person's stock, when you fuck with their stock, and they made you a billionaire, they made you. They look at you and say, nigga, you ain't sold that many records to make you a billionaire. You ain't sold that many things to make you a billionaire. We partnered up with you. using your name and likeness and your brand, and you made millions. We made you a billionaire. And when you go to talking that wild shit, hey, happy birthday, they will break you. I'm telling y'all some good shit. Think about the guys who done got on this app and talk about these people and their nationality. And talk about the other guys who were in the room that they made billionaires, and now you out the room and you want to talk shit about the dudes that's in the room and the people who made all these people. I'll give you some good information. See, you have a choice to go up in that room to sell your soul to the devil. I never took that choice. I never made that choice, people. I never even took that. I have had opportunities to go up in that room and sell my soul to the devil for the dollar. I just can't live with myself. I'll be all right like this in the fucking garage looking for cleaning out the garage on junk day tomorrow. I'm okay. Versus selling your soul, yeah, they're going to give you the millions. They're going to give you the billion. But when you fucking start thinking it's really about you, they will humble your ass so fast it'll make your head spin. You got...
Okay, so that clip go on for another 2 minutes or so. And this is perspective. Go ahead.
Now, what I want to say is, treat daddy in the house, girl, you better watch your mouth. Ain't nothing but soap. Get it? Hey, that's I wanted to get that out. I wanted to get off my chest.
Hey man, look.
But soap.
A broke clock is twice. I don't care what you think about Luke Skywalker. I don't care what you think about him.
Hey,
what we forget, well, what we don't forget, it's our generation. Luther Campbell is the reason why a lot of these millionaires is millionaires.
Hey,
he went to the Supreme Court.
Captain coming.
Bro, him going to the Supreme Court and fighting for the ability to rap and do what he wanted and make it sound like he wanted was one of the most important things to ever happen to hip hop. It's also one of the reasons why hip hop is trash. But being able to talk about what you want to talk about, your art, is what he did. He put himself on the line for that. And don't let the narrative of what he was saying, I am not by any means not saying that Diddy ain't a dirtbag or that he ran afoul. Like my man Ray Gibson say, you run afoul of the law, you run afoul of me.
You run afoul of Bob, you run afoul of me. This
you
is
know
the gun
saying?
line. This is the gun line. The gun line runs from shack to shack. You run afoul of Bob, you run afoul of me.
I by no means.
You so much take your Johnson over the gun line, you will be shot.
And that's what Diddy did. And that's exactly what Diddy did.
He stepped over the line.
Hey, listen. Tell your friends to get with my friends,
so we can be
friends. We could be friends.
Unless we behind closed doors.
All right.
Unless we behind closed doors. We can kick it in public. We can't kick it in private.
Hey, you know,
we can't kick it in private.
Listen, Diddy, at that level at that level, and I've been in the entertainment business. Unfortunately, well, I ain't gonna say unfortunately because I know the Most High know what He's doing. I really would have probably went across somebody's head a long time ago and been banned and blackballed and whatever because I know how I am. But I studied the game. I've been studying the game for a long time. Diddy has really pissed somebody off. I'm not sure. Like I know the Cassie thing came out, but it was somebody else that he really pissed off to where all these type of things are starting to come down on him. You know what I mean?
I don't think that Luke is that far off, cuz.
Who?
I don't think that Luke is that far off.
Yeah.
This is and I'm gonna let you get in here, Carolina, and I'm not defending any of these people. Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC. Shit went bad.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson bought that Beatles catalog and would
Yep.
not sell it.
Yep.
And you see
Prince.
what ended up with him.
Yep. And Prince.
Prince was preaching that we don't need them motherfuckers. Do it your goddamn self.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
They all died, save Cosby. They all died before their time.
But
And this is
I
just
think they killed him. I really, me personally, I ain't gonna hold you. I can't, like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I think they killed off Prince and Michael Jackson in particular. And I think that they did Bill Cosby dirty because of, you got to think about it. Bill Cosby, just like you said, did you mention Bill Cosby?
yeah,
He was about to buy a whole network. You know what I mean?
one of
And
the most
so,
powerful networks at the time.
yeah. And then, as far as the only person I gotta kind of be iffy about is R. Kelly, with what they did with him.
No,
I
no.
don't,
Even he in that category.
Yeah, man. He had
I'm
Not
some
just
matches.
saying.
justifying what he did.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you mean to tell, like, like, for the life of me, right? We like, hold up, on Dirt, you're a dad, right? Or
Yep.
okay, yeah. So think about this, right? You got your child going to a R. Kelly concert, and then to the point where your child, your daughter, is at his house, and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is, if that did happen, cool. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at the parents, because I'm like, where the fuck was y'all at? And I'm sorry if can I use?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What the fuck was what? Not Dirt. Tell me if you let your daughter be goddamn at an R. Kelly concert, and then all of a sudden she don't come home for 2-3 weeks, and she at R. Kelly house, huh?
Shit.
You make that shit make sense to me, nigga.
That shit won't matter. That math ain't mathing.
The math ain't mathing, bro. The math ain't mathing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, as far as the P. Diddy situation, man, listen, that man, he made his mark in the industry, but he pissed somebody off. He pissed somebody off. And it wasn't just Cassie. It wasn't just Cassie. You know what I'm saying? He pissed somebody at the higher levels of this shit off. And now they on his head. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
Go ahead, Carolina. What you got?
Y'all forgot about Pimp C. There's I think he pissed somebody else off and not the higher ups. I think he pissed somebody off and they went and ran into him. Like somebody on that level. The reason why I'm saying that is, and I'm probably wrong, and everything we do is speculations and it's just allegations. He hadn't been charged with a crime. But a lot of times, they say there's people higher. R. Kelly said there's people higher up. There's always somebody higher than Diddy. And I've told my brother that several times on this platform. Like, people, the black community put Diddy at the top when it comes to this music shit, when it comes to shitting on people. But there's people higher than Diddy. We don't never speak on them people.
Do you got, and I'm glad you said that, because do you know who runs the hip hop community?
Leah Cohen.
I wouldn't say that.
Listen, I'm not sure exactly, what I can and can't say on y'all podcast, but what I'm saying is that there's Jewish men that run the hip hop community,
Run entertainment in general.
and like I said, I ain't trying to. I'm hoping that I'm not trying to mess up y'all podcast, but
we ain't got shit anyway. You can say whatever. We ain't got shit.
Hey, cool. If we ain't got no filter, let's roll. What I'm saying is, these Jewish people, Leah Cohen, what's the other guy's name? I think Ruben. What's his name?
Clyde Davis.
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
I believe that's his name, right? Rick.
Def Jam, yeah.
Yeah. It ain't just. It was Leor Ken.
Cohen. Leor
Cohen.
Well, I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying? Like
you got to look at it like this.
Those are the top dogs.
Even above them, it's the people that you can't see. So us saying what we saying, you know, people, if you do your research, you never see the motherfucker behind the curtain.
Never.
The same way they talk about Diddy is the same way they talk about Clive Davis. Whitney Houston, Clive Davis. But it's not funny, it's interesting that he's evaded the spotlight being a public figure. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not coming to Diddy's defense, but to go from the allegations that he's dealing with, the SA allegations, to being ran down on by the feds and having helicopters, like, come on, man, that shit is for spectacle.
And that just recently happened.
Right. That shit is for spectacle.
That just recently happened within the last, what, 2-3 days?
2-3 days, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's after Diddy's head, man. Somebody's after that. He is somebody that's behind, whoever's behind that curtain, he done pissed off.
Did he piss somebody off, or is he getting old and they want to move somebody new in?
Well, I mean, you know, the thing about it is, with us, to be honest with you, man, the sad thing about us is every time we do something great, there's somebody that's on the other side that's gonna destroy it. Every single time. It seems like, you know what I'm saying, you could be getting away with stuff for 30, 40 years, man, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean?
It's not all of a sudden. It's break glass in case of emergency, in case you get out of pocket. So there's another video going around on social media of Diddy having a heart-to-heart with the Grammys. It's another video, you know, running around social media of Diddy speaking at the Grammys. And he's talking about the same shit that we've been talking about. You mad that we in the country music space, but we invented country music. He basically was like, you know what, like, y'all killing us, cuz we set the trends, we move shit forward, and we never get no love at this table. You know what I'm saying? You never, you know, Killer Mike did what he did, and I appreciate it and I applaud him, but it's facts. It's way more hip-hop albums and hip-hop artists that have put out great music that never got a mention at the Grammys. Not to mention, not a mention at the Grammys. You feel me? So him going on the Grammys live and kind of pointing the finger at them, like you said, it's powerful people in powerful places. And I go back to the Luke shit. When you start fucking with a motherfucker bottom line, when you start trying to make this community more and more, you know, woke is a curse word now. You know what I'm saying? The more and more you try to educate this circle of people, this section of people, there is a price to pay for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, man, that because like I said, I study the industry. I study it. There's a lot of quote unquote, black, black country singers that's really popping right now.
Right.
I'm talking about I might be maybe a year behind the you know what I'm saying, the loop or whatever, but boy, it's getting, matter of fact, CD, I'm gonna send you because I got your number directly. I'm gonna send you some links to a couple of country singers that I'm talking about. It's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce is really just I think she just came across like, okay, well, this is the new wave, this is what's gonna be next up, and blah blah blah. But we've been doing that. I mean, even back in the day, man, they said that even from rock and roll, like they said that, you know what I'm saying, like we created that. You know what I mean? Like we started all that. Country music, rock and roll, hip hop, R&B, all that stuff. Like, you know, now I don't know about bluegrass and all that other bullshit.
Bro, even that. Look
Yeah,
at,
all that.
and I'm gonna give you the example. Way back when we was jitterbugs, I'm talking about
Yeah,
knee high.
yeah.
Roots came out, right?
Okay, yeah.
You didn't see no white folks plucking no fiddle. Who you saw?
That was us. That was us.
This is way back. And the thing is,
That was us.
we don't have no problem with you coming in, but you got a problem with us staying in. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a strange situation.
Yeah.
But
and the thing, no, go ahead, bro.
No, these are two different conversations. At the end of the day, just to kind of keep with the Diddy shit, is he a dirtbag? Did he do some dirty fucking shit? Absolutely. Will it come to the light? Absolutely. Has he done more good than bad? It's debatable. But all of a sudden, for it to be his absolute destruction right now, is way too many different things going on, man. And like I said, every time that one of us gets a grasp of power, we get a grasp of that money, we always say, well, if we make a millionaire, we can make change. So if we make a billionaire, we can make more change. But it seems like every time we get to that point, if you don't act a certain way, they waiting to get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson don't catch the problem.
I don't mean to cut you off, man. But guess who wants to make a guest appearance once again while I'm on the show with y'all? My son Nehemiah. You know what I'm saying?
We applaud black fathers, man. What's happening, young kid?
My son Nehemiah. Listen, man. He made the all 8 honor roll last I think it was last quarter, and then he's back on the AB honor roll again this quarter, man. He just keeps, you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. He's an honor roll student, you know what I'm saying? So very proud of him. And every time I'm on with y'all, man, he wants to show his face, you know what I'm saying?
As he should.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, man. Say what's up. Say shalom.
Shalom. So
all right, then. Yeah, man.
Let me finish this up, man. Yeah.
So yeah, like in a real way, like I said, we like to jump on the toxic shit. We like to jump on the fire burning, and we like to talk about, we like to gossip and laugh at motherfuckers when they going down. But it's no mystery that every time that certain people get to a certain level, that they have this turmoil. And it's not to say that they without guilt, but it is crazy that every time you see somebody, hear somebody try to upset the establishment, that it all of a sudden goes back.
Listen, man, I'm gonna say this. As far as us as a people here, and I know this might be a little deep for people, but they're still acting like they own us. They're still doing the same thing from back in the day, man. And I don't know if y'all understand and get what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying? We could reach a certain level of heights. It don't matter. It really don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you got a certain group of people that own an establishment, they control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And it don't take nothing but a snap of a finger for them to nip shit in the bud. It don't take nothing but a snap of a finger. You know what I'm saying? And we've been seeing that for a long time. So this P. Diddy thing, even though it took so long, I mean, it's not really surprising to me. And don't think that there's not going to be other things coming out about other people such as Jay-Z and Dr. Dre. And I heard about things about Dre back in the day. I heard about things about Dr. Dre a long time ago, if y'all remember. Carolina Dirt, you remember you ever heard stuff about Dr. Dre, Dirt?
Yep. They
You know what I'm saying?
Real quick. Matter of fact, they dropping names. They done put Cuba Gooding in it. They trying to bring Jennifer Lopez back in it. And there was two more. Jennifer Lopez might get off because they said nobody died, so the statute of limitations on that. With the whole Shine shit. But they did drop Cuba Gooding Jr.'s name in it, and he just got through that other scandal.
Yeah, so, I mean, with Cuban Gooding, man, that man, they been saying that man been dancing naked on top of tables and stuff at parties.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They already dropping names. They already trying to bring people in it.
It's like this, man. If you was born in a certain time, for all of us that lived before social media, before cameras was everywhere, they can turn something into some dirt. You feel me? The things that people are getting not canceled for, but the things that people are getting exposed for, good, bad, and different, those shits had a normal, whatever normal quality was for the time that it was. You feel me? There should not be a statute of limitations on murder. There shouldn't be a statute of limitations on SA. But at a certain point, if you can't concretely show evidence of such and such, like, leave people alone. Like, it's like if you was born in our generation, your life is a ticking time bomb.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And that's just kind of a weird way to have to live after being alive for so long. Now, I can look back at my life and say, I ain't really do nothing like super fucked up. But there could be somebody to come out the woodwork and be like, oh, he a bastard. And that shit'll never get walked back.
Yeah, it's like the famous scene from The Wood. I'll touch your butt for $1. Now they'll bring that shit, but back in our time, that was innocent from The Wood. Like The Wood, that one scene from The Wood is just so classic, and it actually carried the movie because that one scene is what basically made the movie. I'll touch your butt for $1. He met her, and then everything going. But like that's something that we remember from our childhood. The hide and seek, or some people call it the hide and go get it. But now, like my brother said, it's sexual harassment now.
Yeah, sexual assault.
Sexual assault. I'm sorry, but we found it innocent. Like my brother said, the stuff we did back in the day, a lot of us would be locked up, tried, and probably convicted of something horrible just because of something so innocent back in the day. They tried to cancel Pepe Le Pew. Now, for us growing up, Pepe Le Pew was just a horny cat that's French.
Oh.
Yeah, but now they try to cancel it. So, like my brother said, this stuff you did in the past, everybody has something in the closet.
But you know what? I got a lot of content that's coming out on the Monte Carlo show. And matter of fact, for anybody that's tuning in right now, make sure that y'all go on YouTube and look up the Monte Carlo show. You might have to scroll down a little bit because they got like some older, things or whatever. But you should see the Monte Carlo show, me standing with my back against the wall. Make sure y'all, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, Also, make sure y'all tune into the Bottom of the Bottle podcast every single time they post something up. Make sure y'all get on that. Matter of fact, and I don't mean, and this is just a segue, but make sure y'all also tap in with Reezy Rock. Get y'all some Dapper Champale. Get y'all some Dapper Champale.
Hold on, let me get
Get y'all some Dapper Champale.
Hey, Reezy know it feel good to be dapper. Reezy,
you already know.
I can't do it like he do it, but eat yay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Woo! You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get y'all some Dapper Champale, man. You know what I'm saying? Bottom of the bottle type of stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, man. You know, the thing about it is this industry is very tricky, man. Very tricky. I'm gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all, this is the thing, man. People are gonna people, man. Diddy, you know, he is who he is. But you know, have y'all ever met some celebrities that y'all like grew up listening to or supported their music, and you met them in person and found out they was an asshole for real? Like they was a piece of shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I got some stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they say,
It's two people.
don't meet your heroes. That's what
Hey,
they say that.
I never hold these celebrities to. I never put them on a pedestal. I never do
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying? Because they people just like us, except that they just so happen to, you know, live a life that we all dream and desire to live. You know what I'm saying? But man, I met Allen Iverson, and that story in itself is crazy, man. But he an asshole. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know, like Allen Iverson pissed me off. Him and Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay. Uh-oh. You just said names. They ain't trying to cut you out.
Y'all
You
there?
didn't say names.
Oh, that's what it was.
Nah, he just messing with you. You go on. You go ahead.
But now I'm just saying, it's people that I met that I'm like, dog, like why you know what I'm saying? Why you acting like this, man? Like why you acting this way? Like what's up? But then at the same time, I done met some cool ass people too. If you go to my Instagram, you know what I'm saying, which is I am _ Monte Carlo, by the way, for those of y'all that's watching. And don't forget to go to YouTube and type in the Monte Carlo Show and subscribe. But I done met people like LL Cool J, cool guy, real cool. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. No pun intended. LL Cool J is a real cool guy. Queen
You know that
Latifah.
what I'll say
Queen.
is like you say, you expect people, I expect people to be people, especially at this age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect you to want to engage in a conversation with no fucking stranger about nothing, about a movie you did 20 years ago or some shit. It's another video, another reel, another TikTok of some young lady that saw Anthony Mackie out in public.
Mm-hmm.
She all on social media calling this man an asshole. Fortunately, there are reasonable people in the world. And they like, bruh, he don't owe you. People don't owe you their time. You patronize those people. Those people didn't patronize you. Yes, you may have done something to put some money in their pocket, but you also did that shit with Bill Gates and fucking your local congressman, your sheriff. You did it with a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gonna hold them other people, those so-called celebrities, to a higher standard? Whenever I see the few times that I run into celebrities, I'm a Leo, and I don't be on that horoscope shit, but I don't make you important. Nigga. I'm gonna give you a head nod like I would give, some other nigga walking down the street. What's happening?
How you feel about that,
I'm
Dirk?
gonna recognize.
You feel the same way?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I met Charlamagne a couple times within the last couple years, and it's just like, hey, what up? And I go about my business. I'm like my brother, man. I don't put too much stock in somebody's status. I put more stock in their value, whether and how they carry themselves and what they value. Like I just leave it at that. Like I understand everybody want money, everybody want fame. I can understand you get caught up in the moment, but the moment is the moment.
Well, just like I said before, like y'all, you both of you guys know. Excuse me. I apologize. And shout out to everybody tuning in too, man. Make sure y'all check out the bottom of the bottom. Y'all subscribe, man. Y'all do your thing. But y'all know, both of y'all know I'm an Israelite, right? And you know the scriptures say, don't worship idols, right?
For sure.
And Right. The scriptures say literally, don't worship idols. And what's the name? What's the name of one of the shows that was popular? What is it? What was it called?
What, American Idol?
American Idol. Yeah. See, people don't be thinking about this type of stuff, man. People really be like, it's surface level with people, man. You don't idolize nobody.
Right.
It don't matter. It don't matter how popular. It don't matter how much talent they got. You don't idolize people. Now, if they force you to be, you know what I'm saying, subjugated to them, if they're like a ruler or they're somebody that's powerful and they're messing your town up because that's what they got to do, even then you still don't idolize them. You got to remember Meshach,
Shadrach and Abednego.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, I mean, it's nothing new under the sun, man. It's nothing new under the sun. These celebrities, they're not to be looked up as, you know, they're not monsters, or they don't do things that we wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, like, be cool with. Like, they're still they're still capable of doing things that we're not, you know what I mean? Like,
People are capable of being people, which
hey,
means that's both ends of the spectrum. You
both
gonna have
ends.
people that's more God-like and Jesus-like than
Yeah.
most of the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
And then
man.
you gonna have some motherfucking demons.
Yeah. See,
Period.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's just one of them things, man. Outside of that, man, you know what I'm saying? It's been a rainy day out here in Carolina, boy. I don't know where y'all at like
Yeah.
that, but boy, it's been raining and thundering and lightning and all that stuff since last night, man.
Oh, I'm just glad it's beating down that pollen, cuz. Look,
Oh,
I got another video, man, I'm gonna play. And this has something to do with, I just happened to wake up at around 2:00 in the morning and saw this fucking bridge fall in the goddamn ocean.
Let's see it. Let's go.
Well, okay. This is not the bridge falling, but this is just some wild shit that's going on having to do with it.
All right, guys. News alert. Everyone should know this, okay? So the shipping container here that just took down the bridge in Baltimore, okay? There's a little backstory. Let's get into it real quick. It's gonna blow your mind. So this is Angela Cheo, who just so happens to be Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law. Yeah, Mitch McConnell, the senator. Well, she is the CEO of the shipping company that ship was connected to. But it just so happened 6 days ago, this girl died. So basically, now tell me if this doesn't sound suspicious. Her blood levels, her alcohol blood levels were 3 times the legal limit. On top of that, this is what happened. She was driving her Tesla when it went into reverse on its own into a pond where she drowned. Okay? Tell me that's not a coincidence, y'all. Okay? So, like, the CEO now, mind you, she's a billionaire. Okay? She is loaded. Okay? So, like, they just took her out, and then all of a sudden, 5-6 days later, here comes down the bridge. So, just a little shady, but I thought the world should know.
So, we're talking about, I don't even remember the name of the bridge, but it's a bridge that travels in and out of Baltimore. We know that Baltimore is a city of people that look like us. Ironically, this shipping container somehow or another hits one of the base pillars of the bridge and sinks it. There's an undisclosed number of people who lost their lives. Prayers go out to their families, man. That's just some wild shit, right? But these things that are happening, like, I don't understand. And I feel like with all this evil shit that's going on, with all this questionable shit that's going on, the powers that be don't understand that we running out of secrets, cuz. It's a camera, it's a whistleblower. If you kill them after the fact, they still told it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make me do some research, give me some questionable shit, like a billionaire CEO tied to a shipping container that isolated this city. Not to mention there was another bridge in Ohio that caught fire and a bridge in LA that caught fire, all on the same day. Now, I'm not real super big in conspiracies. I have watched your loose change. I have watched, certain documentaries that cast a shadow on certain shit. But it's just kind of ironic that this situation happened and unfortunately those people lost their lives. And now how do you get goods and services into that city?
Well,
and what happens when you don't have those goods and services?
So I think I believe I've seen some footage of that whole bridge that collapsed, right? You know what I'm saying? And y'all guys have been to Charleston before?
For sure.
Y'all been to that bridge, that long ass bridge?
The old Cooper River Bridge, the new.
Yeah. Listen, man, when things like that happen, it's no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? It's no coincidence. Like that just let me tell you something. That just don't happen just
out the blue.
I still, hey, to be honest with you, based on that right there, what we talking about, shout out to everybody tapping in, you know what I'm saying, making comments or whatever, man. BOTB, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all always tune in, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you always tune in. I'm gonna say, matter of fact, before I get into this point, what y'all drinking on right now? What y'all doing? What y'all drinking on?
What y'all drinking on? Moonshine.
Oh, moonshine. Moonshine.
I got a little whiskey and cranberry ginger ale.
Okay. Whiskey and cranberry ginger ale. Okay, cool. So I'm on my vodka right now. Vodka and my Ocean Spray cran grape juice. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ocean Spray. But to be honest with you, man, none of this stuff happens by it's not a coincidence. Like I even feel like what I was about to say is I feel like the Kobe Bryant situation. I feel like I personally feel like
it was hanky.
Somebody sabotaged that shit. Like somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody did something to that helicopter.
Allegedly. Could be allegedly.
Allegedly. But what are the chances?
I mean, it's not what are the chances. The chances are super high. It's how do you prove it? You know what I'm saying? And it's the people behind the curtain that you've never seen, that you never will see, that have the power to make coincidence.
Right, exactly. And that's the key point to everything. You know what I'm saying? So, back to the original point, man, this Diddy situation is real crazy. Obviously he didn't piss somebody off. Hey April, how you doing? What's going on with you? Shalom.
Miss April is a big supporter of the show. She got a show of her own. Y'all can check her out on YouTube. Miss April Showers, man. Check her out.
Yeah, for sure. April Showers. I'll try to remember that or write it down or something. I ain't got no pen and pad next to me, but Carolina Dirt, you know her. I'll just ask you about her. Carolina. You said April Showers?
Yeah. April Showers.
Okay, cool. I'll check out. But anyway, man, like I was saying, it's in this industry, man, the industry is full of demons, man. Full of demons. You know what I'm saying? Satan is for real. Like Lucifer is for real. You can't, sell people making the statement, you sell your soul to the devil. That's a real statement. That ain't just something somebody's saying. That's a real thing. So as far as Diddy is concerned, he didn't sold his ties, and you know what I'm saying, stuff starting to hit the fan right now for him. This is what it is.
I'm reserving my judgment, not on the other shit, not on the Cassie shit. This AI shit is wild. So y'all heard the sound bite from behind the door, supposedly, of Meek Mill and Diddy. That shit is just mind fucking blowing. I feel like my ears is dirty when I heard that shit. But we can do a lot with this technology, man. And that's the other thing, is like we moving into Minority Report type shit. We moving into that upper echelon technology shit where you can get caught robbing a bank and be in your living room jacking off. Basically, that's your alibi, and you still going down the long road because technology is a motherfucker. The faces shit, you know what I'm saying? The AI technology with voices and shit. YouTube just released this shit, and I'm gonna let you share your point, Carolina. YouTube just released this shit with T-Pain. He is sponsored, where you literally can go to AI, ask AI to write a song for you, and sing it in T-Pain's voice.
What?
How crazy is that?
Bruh.
Yeah.
What?
How crazy is that? 'Cause it's just like, and as the people that we, we can't change the time. So what we have to do is we have to be more vigilant about not just being on social media, but understanding how this shit works.
Yeah. I think, and I think even to add what you're talking about, man, the metaverse is, the metaverse is definitely a game changer. It's definitely a game changer. So, I mean, based on this whole P. Diddy situation, this bridge collapsing and blase. Only thing I can really say, man, because excuse me, I'm gonna wrap this up here for myself in a little bit because I got tend to the family. But I'm gonna say, man, I just would encourage people to get closer to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk about things that matter, and I really feel like people need to get closer to the Most High. I ain't telling you to go to church because the churches are, you know what I'm saying, it's all I'm saying is get close to the Most High, read your Bibles, and stay in prayer. You understand what I'm saying to you?
That's a good motherfucking point.
Get close. Yes. Hey, listen.
I hate that I cursed all the way through that, but I mean, hold your family. Hold your family close. The things that are important to you close.
Listen, man, listen. Just like we talked about time earlier today, time is of the essence. You know what I'm saying? Get close to the Most High, stay in prayer, and read your Bibles.
Absolutely.
That's what Monte Carlo's message to the masses is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just do that, man. And everything will fall into place. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to please everybody, but at the end of the day, man, get close to the Most High, read your Bibles, stay in prayer. You know what I mean? And be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be true to yourself and treat people the way you want them, you know what I'm saying, to treat you. Like, just, you know what I mean? Just do that. Live in the true spirit of just, you know what I'm saying? Like live in the true spirit of yourself, man.
Well, that's dope, man. Before you get up out of here, I'm gonna let you go ahead and share your social media, let people know where to find you and all that.
Yeah, for sure. And I appreciate that, my brother. You know what I'm saying? We family. Shout out to BOTB, bottom of the bottle. This is what we do. This ain't gonna be the last time we get on.
For sure.
Listen, I am Monte Carlo. You know what I'm saying? Monte Carlo. You can check me out on YouTube. Search the Monte Carlo Show on YouTube, the Monte Carlo Show. You might have to scroll down a little bit, whatever, because I ain't that famous yet. Whatever, scroll down till you see a black man with a full beard standing up next to a wall, and then subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, so check me out on YouTube at the Monte Carlo Show. On Instagram, follow me on @Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo. And besides those two main things, just remember, when you see me, say shalom.
Hey, in a real way, man. We appreciate you, man. Enjoy your family, love on your loved ones, and we definitely gonna get back with you.
Absolutely, man. This ain't gonna be the last time. We family at this point, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what time it is, man.
Most High bless y'all boys, man. I appreciate y'all having me on again. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no problem.
In a real way, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Salute.
Most
High bless y'all. Yeah.
So we thank Monte Carlo for coming out and sharing some perspective on, the things that we got going on, man. Carolina, man. I do want to play one more video. We're gonna leave it as a cliffhanger. I think this is something that we should come back to on Friday night if we do another show Friday night.
Yeah, we got a guest Friday.
Okay, well, we just gonna do a quick discussion on this and then we're gonna close it out for the night.
All right.
All right, check it out.
All right, guys.
All white women understand black men better.
No.
He said on a different level. On a different level.
No. This interaction was so good. It literally just took me out of TikTok retirement because I have to talk about it. So come clock in if you want to lock in. Now, before I even get this, let's preface this. I don't want you, Dr. Umar, Hoteps in my comments. I do not care. I'm not trying to debate if black men should be with white women. I'm not talking about that. I don't care. I'm trying to address intellectually what he just brought up. So don't y'all get in my comments. She said that black men should be with white women. I didn't say that. And I also don't care. I'm not with a white man. My man not with a white woman. So I could care less. The rest of y'all can starve. Let's talk about it though. He literally started the conversation with a premise. He kind of was like, this is why more successful black men are with white women. It got immediate pushback. To which he elaborated and said, it's because they can understand them on a different level. What she did and what the whole conversation did from that point on was prove him right. Because the other woman immediately said, oh, okay, so they understand him better. And that's the clip I stitched because he was like, no, that's not what I said. An example of what he's trying to say. And I don't know if y'all have ever heard Benny the Butcher, but my man listens to him all the time. So he's a crazy lyricist. He does not just speak words frivolously. So he said the words he meant to say on a different level. And she immediately rebutted because she said, okay, they understand him better. Because she heard what she wanted to hear, which goes back to why this big disconnect with black men and black women right now. Because for the majority of men, their experience is black women are listening to respond, listening for the rebuttal, and they hear what they want to hear anyways. And it was such a small change. He said, they understand us on a different level. She said better. He immediately stood up because that was not what he meant. It was a small change she made to his words, but it made all the difference in his message. So later, just in that clip, when he goes on and tries to explain, right, that for the majority of black women, their experience with successful men might be a scammer, a drug dealer. It's with someone without honor, without real work ethic and real character. And what it breaks down to, what he eventually said is, and they just don't really want to be wives. Angela Yee immediately says, that's not true. Once again, her response, her rebuttal. And she likens what she deems as a wife quality. She says there are tons of successful black women. Again, misunderstanding what he says when he says men want to be understood on a different level. She assumes he means...
Okay, so what did you think of the clip? There's more to it, and I'll bring that back Friday night. But go ahead.
I wish I would have saw the clip, but I totally understand what the man is saying and how she's trying to break it down.
Mm-hmm.
had a recent conversation about, being in a relationship and staying with somebody through thick and thin. And there's a large amount of Black women who say, yes, I am the backbone of the family. You need to get out there and make this money. I got a job, you got a job. We need to bring these bills together. But sometimes the economy doesn't work that way and say, I'm going into work. Don't worry about it. We shut down the whole building. Now, do you stay with that man? Or do you thrash that man until he's in the streets doing something illegal when this other race is, well, I'll comfort you and we're going to find a way to get through this shit? That's a big difference because now you're messing with somebody's mental capabilities. And I understand, well, you've grown this, you've grown that. Everybody's not grown the same. So what you give me easy in when I walk through the door is what I want to consistently walk in the door too. Now, if I got to walk into the door and I got to fight and I got to strategize and I got to be in defense or I got to go on offense every single time I walk through the door about some shit that everybody's going through, you just taking it more personal than the man, then of course I don't want to walk through that door no more. I mean, if I got to have my sanity, so there's no race, for me to have my sanity, I don't want to walk through that door no more. Nobody wants to walk through the door getting beat up. Nobody wants to. Man, I had my homeboy. I think I told you stories a couple times. Man, my homeboy said he used to come home and his old lady used to be on his neck from the time he walked through the door. He said, "Well, goddamn, let me take my shoes off first." That is a man at that point that was just done with that situation.
Right.
And I think women of color, women of certain nationalities, they don't understand that.
Right.
The man is the lead, but he can't lead without a support system. He can't lead without help. He can't lead without a secondary authority. He can't lead the way you want him to lead if you're not playing your role. And your role ain't got to be quiet. Your role is the queen or the princess or whatever to be beside him. But when you get out of character and you start acting like the Joker or the Horseman or the Pawn or the Tower or the Rook, you're not his queen no more. You doing everything else.
Right. Right. But in fairness, the queen is the most powerful piece on the board.
She is.
And she can do everything except what the knight can do.
She can.
I definitely agree with the listening to respond versus listening to what I got to say.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when you bring up shit, when you try to have serious conversation, they just want to get their point across. And that's not just a Black woman thing.
That's a people thing.
It's a people thing. And it's a certain kind of dude, you know what I'm saying? We got to stop. If y'all want us to be vulnerable and have these conversations, whenever we say something or try to, I don't want to say criticize, but give you a different perspective, it's not an attack on your person. It's
not even an attack on you you ask me my opinion, you my girlfriend, I give you an opinion. Don't take that shit personal. If I'm your husband, don't take that shit personal. That's the aspect that they forget when you put titles on certain shit. Once you start putting titles on shit, the level of your response goes through the roof, whether it's good or bad. And sometimes, especially a dude like me, I just want a normal conversation. Now, what I say might be fucked up, but your response shouldn't be fucked up because this is a normal conversation. I should be able to express myself without thinking about expressing myself.
Right.
And that's a major misconcept. That's that mental health shit.
It's wild, like, and we're gonna get ready to get up out of here so that, like I said, we can extend the conversation on another day. But it's a wild situation where Buddy gave an example of how saying the same words to two people can be misconstrued differently. Yeah. Him say he was with his homeboy. His homeboy is an aspiring artist making music or whatever, and He said his homeboy played a song for him, and he was like, "Shit, that's pretty good right there." And his homeboy was like, "Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man." Like, he took the words that he said and he accepted them for what they were, and he said, "I appreciate that." The same two words, pretty good, right? He said he's sitting with his old lady. His old lady come out, or his old lady come out the room, and she said, "How my hair look?" And he said, "Pretty good." And she say, "That's fucked up. What you mean pretty good?" So that's one of the disconnects. It's a trivial story, and it's one example of how the understanding of a woman and the understanding of a man don't match. He didn't mean nothing other than pretty good. It looks good. You know when you look crazy. So just because I don't use the words fantastic or lit or whatever the new hot button word is to describe you, don't mean that I don't appreciate what you did. Those are just the words that came out of my mouth.
And do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hey man, look, this has been a super dope show. We tackle different subjects, man. The Diddy shit is just going crazy. Kind of had to give a little perspective on it. And I want y'all to look at it. Before you condemn somebody, look at the totality, man. And again, nobody's saying that he's not a dirtbag, that he didn't do some fucked up shit. But also the convenience of this high level of issue that a lot of well-to-do, wealthy, strong black men have faced and not been able to make it out the other side. Again, examples: Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, Prince,
Sam Cooke.
Whenever you get ready to make waves for the establishment, you got to deal with the shit that comes along with it. And nobody should lose their lives questionably at a time where they on top of the world. This is the Bottom of the Bottle Show. This has been the Hump Day Happy Hour Tap In. I'm Jay Walker III. That's Carolina Dirt 803. You got something to say on the way out?
I did want to touch on something like y'all were talking about, the little conspiracy theories of people doing stuff, with somebody that people do not talk about. And I don't know why they don't talk about this gentleman. His name is Bob Lee. And there's a reason why that is so important. So Bob Lee, I'm trying to look at the day he died. I think it's around April of last year. Bob Lee is the owner, creator, the founder of Cash App. So Cash App does stocks and it does crypto or Bitcoin. And what did they try to pass just this tax season? They wanted to tax you on your Cash App.
Right.
And now he's dead. He's dead. I'm just saying, it could be a coincidence. It could be whatever. But
it's something for you to think about.
It's something for you to think about because Cash App is so important that we aren't getting taxed. And we've had this discussion before with our financial advisors. Like right now, you're not getting taxed for crypto. I mean, for Cash App, you get taxed to like 20 grand. Anything on 20 grand, you're good. The government is trying to lower that shit to $600 for the year. Now, mind you, your old lady go get her hair braided and get it box twist. That's the name it came in my head. And that bitch $230. You now have $470 left for the rest of the year. What happens if you got to pay your rent or your light bill? After that, they are going to text you on you sending money. But before this guy died, there was no conversation that they didn't know how to control it. This guy dies, now they're trying to take control of Cash App. But once again, like my brother said, it's a different conversation. But every episode, we want to give some type of info, some type of insight, whether it's funny, whether it's serious, whatever. We always like giving information. Well, I think mine and Carl coming on here. Me and my brother, we do this shit, and we've said a lot of times. Many times we want a damn, what's that dude? Not the Road Runner. the Wile E. Coyote. We're gonna order us an Acme box and light the fuse and blow this bitch up. But you know, we come to y'all every Wednesday live, and all we ask for y'all to do truly is be who you are, be live in the comments. We preferably want you to do it on YouTube. The reason being on YouTube so we can see your names when you do the comments. If not, it's just gonna say Facebook user. So please go to our YouTube and do that. And that also allows our YouTube count to grow so we can monetize. And you're not giving us any money. It's just the more people we get on YouTube, it helps monetize us to get some kind of currency to help us do this shit a little better. That's all we're asking. We're not asking you to do nothing else. We would rather you go through YouTube so we can see your name when you make comments, because you know our podcast is based off what the people say. And just switch over to YouTube so you can see. We are live on YouTube, IG, and Facebook. But Network is super. We got some shit coming up. We got 420 coming up with one of our partners, Shondaland, with the hemp farm. Then we got some other stuff. There we go. Lizzie Farm. You know, if you need any hemp product, whether it's soap, candles, something to smoke with, whatever, she has that product for you. Whether by Joffrey, that daddy called him Joffrey, I don't call him Joffrey. That dude do everything woodwork when it comes to customizations. If you need a new end table, coffee table, if you want your bed redone, if you want your dressers redone, he can get that done for you. That man does everything. And on the side, if you need a music video shot, he'll do that shit too.
Many times.
Animated brands is from the soul right there. This one right here goes way back to the people we ride with. He's one of our first investors / believers in us. And he has a
art line, clothing line.
I was thinking the Japanese word. I couldn't think of the Japanese word.
Yeah, I can't think of it either. Animatedbrand.com. Y'all check them out.
Animatedbrand.com. I'm out. Network Superpower. Pat off my bro.
Hey man, look. Y'all know what we do here, man. We have a good time and we invite y'all to do so, man. This is the Hump Day Happy Hour Tap In. We just trying to get you through the rest of your week. We talk about the things that we want to talk about, but that don't mean we won't talk about what you want to talk about. Get in the chat, be live, subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what you need to hear from us, what you want our perspective on, that type of shit. You hit us on Facebook, hit us on YouTube, like you said, like, share, subscribe, turn your notifications on. We here every Wednesday. From 8:35 until and that is Eastern time format. Outside of that, man, love the people who love you back, man. And that's just it, man. Until next time, y'all be easy, man. We gone.
Be easy.